All right, well, my name is Tom Linsky, and I'm from Philadelphia, United States.
I'm Matt DeWinkler. I'm from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, in the United States, a small town.
So we're building the ship inside and out. We have historians who have been to the wreck. We have the best historians in the project, and they are making sure that everything we put into these models is authentic. Every last detail, textures and tile patterns. Titanic has been a lifelong interest for basically the whole team.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah. Basically since early childhood.
Yeah, everyone was working on their own, like their own time almost.
Yeah.
Just for fun, because it was just something we wanted to do. We wanted to recreate the Titanic. A lot of people want to recreate the Titanic. And for us, the way to do that was digitally. So we just did that on our own until we were sort of thrown together by happenstance, really.
Mm-hmm. So we've been approached to assist with consulting and designing. And oftentimes when there is a project related to the Titanic too, there have been several recently, they approach us and they realize that, well, we've researched the entire ship, probably beyond what anyone else has.
Yeah.
Between us and our historians, we have almost everything there is.
Yeah, we've already recreated it, so
exactly.
We've done a lot of the work. It just needs to be taken from the digital realm into the physical realm.
Mm-hmm. And this is beyond what anyone else has done in the past. There have been other people who have made Titanic, parts of Titanic, but they always go to they always quit around the 5 or 10% point. Right. We're doing 100%.
We go above and beyond. That's what's really important to us, like we said. I say to everybody on the team, like, what's the point in making the Titanic unless you get it right? It has to be the Titanic, not what people think Titanic is, but just as it was. And that's not creating a room in a museum somewhere that just happens to have an angel on a staircase. It has to be more than that. It has to be bigger, and it has to be exactly the way it was in 1912.
So Andre reached out to us through our project and asked if we could consult and help out with the designs. And that's what we're basically here. And this was about 6 months ago. Well, we feel that if anyone is going to build a replica of the Titanic, it needs to be done right. So that is why we're here. We want to make sure that whoever is doing this does the ship justice, that it is done well and accurate as much as safety will regulate, because there's laws now. The ship can't be 100% authentic. So we want to make sure that it's as close to that as we can be.
We were able to just easily transcribe our digital models into floor plans, deck plans, elevations, everything you need for the architects and designers to send it off to the companies to create it. So the biggest thing that I think that my side of our little company and game is that I can make sure that it's done accurately, that it matches photographs, it matches the Titanic, her sister ships, Harlan and Wolff, everything that will really bring out the feel of a revival of the Titanic.
So we'll be there to ultimately design it. I mean, we're not naval architects, we're not professional designers, but we know what the Titanic was, and we do have design experience. So we would be there as the designers with actual designers overseeing us, people who have built real cruise ships that are out today, overseeing it and making sure that everything is up to snuff. And we would be there to make sure everything is Titanic. I don't think the Australian one's happening anymore, but we were actually on that project too. Right now there's a rival project, I would say, and that's happening in Asia, where they're building a hotel about it, and it's an attraction. I believe it's a part of a theme park. It's meant to be exciting and fun and a novelty. Whereas I feel like this project wants to capture the feel of the Titanic. It wants to bring it back to life.
Those other projects, if you look at them under the microscope, you look at their plans, what they've released publicly already, and things just don't look exactly like Titanic. They look like what the media thinks Titanic looks like, what your average Joe thinks Titanic looks like, and that's fun and that's okay.
I don't want to bash these other projects. No. I mean, everyone's putting effort into it.
Yeah, like I said, it's okay to do whatever you want with Titanic. It keeps her
alive. And to some degree, everyone is keeping it alive.
Right.
But what I feel is best is that This project wants to bring the heart of it back. Wants to recapture the spirit of the ship.
That's what we want to do too.
Yeah, that's what we're doing with the game. And that's one of the main reasons why we're participating with this project, because we really want to see that happen. We're doing it digitally, personally, in our own stuff, and here we're consulting to help it happen physically.